Hey, Dave Knight here from 123 Who Gives a Crap Where I'm From. Uh, Kind of made a corporate decision. That I am going to make myself the best short side trader that I can make myself. I'm tired of trying to. I've spent the last 8+ months trying to figure out the long side of the market, and today I was long at 67.70, and I tried it several different times, and it just hit me pretty much every time. Hit my stop, hit my stop, hit my stop. And that is par for the course for me, at least right now, as it relates to the long side of the market. And it doesn't matter how far I move my stop away. Today I was running with 16 ticks and it hit that. Doesn't matter. 1R was 16. What the advantage of going short only, it allowed me to move back to a half R stop or two-thirds R stop. You know, running with, instead of 16 ticks, I'm running with 8 to 10 tick stop loss because I'm looking for a quick movement on the downside and being able to protect on the break even a lot quicker. So, you know, and honestly, on the short side, the only time it really that we got anywhere near to maybe going short today would be to short at 69.17. So there really hasn't been a good shorting opportunity the whole session. And once the market gets above the magic number, I think I made my point here. I'm going dark side only. So today, I don't even want to write. I'm not going to read my notes because they're it's diary of a madman, you know, from Ozzy Osbourne. Sharon. So today the GAN number was 68.79. So here's something I'm thinking right now. If the market gets above a certain point in any given day, then you have to give it, in this case, Jim Rohn would say, give it to the birds, right? There's just some days that you're not going to be able to figure out. When he would say, give it to the birds, or you're in traffic and you got a plane to catch in an hour and you're stuck in traffic for 3.5 hours, you've just got to give it to the birds every so often. There's just some things in life that you're not going to be able, at least with your mentality and your brain power that you have, to figure out. And what I'm giving to the birds are basically what I'm saying right now. That's fascinating. So in other words, I'm stuck in traffic. I'm not getting anywhere. I've been grinding the gears trying to make a little bit of headway. And for every time I go up a step, I go back 4 or 5. So it's this never-ending fight that I'm in right now. That it doesn't matter where I put my stop. 90% of the time, it's going to hit it. And I'm not willing to risk 30 ticks on a long trade, or 40 or 50 ticks. I'm not. Maybe that's what you got to do, the way that I go at it, you know, because that retracement side of the market, it's going to hammer me just about. I mean, honestly, I've kept up with all of my stats, and pretty much 90% of my long side trades that I make go back, and it either goes up 1p and knocks me out at break even, or it goes up a little bit and then it goes and hits my trailing stop or whatever I decided. And I've been toying with all kinds. So I'm thinking on short side only, using the trailing stop, the 1R trailing stop, because, and then limit myself to around 30 to 40 ticks in any given day. So basically what I'm trying to say, or what I'm saying to the market's got to beat me 5 days in a row to take me to max daily loss. So, or 4 days in a row. So it's got to beat me if I put that kind of parameters in. So I let the market run when it's going up, and I give these days to the birds. I say, you know what, this day here is long only, And I can live with that, because what I can't live with right now is trying to figure out where to be long, where's value in the long, and how far do I have my trailing stop from that long so that I can still stay in it. Because if you look at today, if you look at 6770 and look between 8 o'clock, unless you got in right at 8 o'clock in the morning and went long right at the open of the open outcry at 8 a.m. On the New York time at 9, Chicago time at 8, unless you went long right at that mark, that was the only point pretty much in the whole session that until it went above pivot, that it was struggling. But if you would have just bam went along right there, and how would you know that? And as a normal trader, how would we know that? Now, if you got a seat in an exchange, right? Yeah, you probably see all the orders and you can know. I'll be here. So those that are in the know were able to take advantage of that situation. But us peons, and that's what we are. We're peons. We can't see that. We can only look back and say, oh, it looks like somebody was really, see the orders coming in. And we can only see that after it happens. So volume, every indicator, it's how does Larry Williams and Joe Ross say it? Joe Ross says it this way. He says that every indicator is a lagging indicator. It's showing you the past. So there's nothing that you can sit there with your magic ball and say this is what's going to happen in the future. It's all a calculated risk. All trading is a calculated risk played out with your statistics and your edge. That's it. That's all trading is. And if your edge sucks on one side of the market, you know what? Give it to the birds. That's what I'm going to do. All right, this is Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. What I'm going to ask the market to do from now on is to beat me 5 days in a row. If it can beat me 5 days in a row, and when I decide to trade as a short-only trader, then good for it. All right? Talk to you later. Bye for now.